I mentioned previously in a vlog, I was talking about Casey Neistat and our culture and how Casey Neistat is changing culture. I've been thinking a lot about culture recently because company culture is super important. So anyway, I wanted to share some thoughts about what culture is to me and like what it means at Patreon. In the previous vlog, I talked about culture being repeated behavior. That's what culture is. Culture is repeated behavior. Someone does a behavior like they look both ways before they cross the street, and then someone else repeats that behavior, and then everyone starts repeating that behavior, and then that's culture. I think that's a pretty good definition of culture, although recently I've been thinking about it a little differently. A company is a complex system. Wow, it's so complex. There's so many moving pieces. There's so much that can go wrong. There's so much that can go right. There's so many combinations of actions and decisions. Culture is the brain of a company. I think the culture is the brain. It's the thing at the center of the company that drives behavior and decision making. It's not just like your values, right? That's not your culture. Your culture is the way people talk to each other, and what kind of food you have for lunch, and whether or not, if you're accepting of other people's ideas, if you're too accepting of other people's ideas, if you like feedback, how much feedback you like. Culture is all of those things. I think like a company's greatest asset, really, I think, is its culture. Just like a human's greatest asset is their brain. You need all the other things to function, you know? You do. You need your products, and you need your customers, and you need your people, and but if those things go away for whatever reason, and you still have your culture, the company can still exist. And in fact, that happens over and over and over again. What they have left is the brain that made the product. They have the singular blob that acts in a unified direction and has compound decision making, and they still have that. They still have that asset. The company still has their brain, unless they've let it wither and die. I think Pixar has done this incredibly well. They keep making great movies. Why does Pixar make great movies over and over and over again? It's because their brain is so awesome. Pixar has an amazing brain. It's an amazing culture. Anyway, those are my thoughts on culture. I'm not sure that was useful at all, but whatever. I'm just talking.